Okay, Virgo friends, thank you. Single and totally single and super single Virgo friends, I should say. It's the second half of May, the Four Pillars Singles Read here on the beach. A very special edition of Tarot My Love. I hope you can hear that. This really is beautiful. It's breeze just kicking up, a little bit of surf here on the Gulf Beach in Mexico. So Virgo, we're looking for the one who's right for you, not the next ex problem person, but the one that Spirit has for you that's right, and you'll be right for them. In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good, we're asking Spirit here to help us reveal this person. We're going to look at the emotional, intellectual, sexual, and lifestyle compatibility and aspects of their personality. Consider that the four pillars of a relationship. First, we're looking at their emotional, Hierophant. Um, Five of Swords, and it's a little different reading. So let me also lay out here their intellectual, Page of Cups. I kind of like that. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So a little different reading. I'll go into it here. And also here we'll put the sexual and we'll look at their love nature, kind of their Mars and Venus energy too, kind of look at the astrology of it too. And then here we'll look at the lifestyle and core value issues going on with them. Not issues, we're just trying to describe them. Because again, this is your person. This is not going to be a toxic read. You see the three of swords or something. It doesn't mean what it normally does. You see the seven of swords is not going to mean they're cheating on you. So, but what we have here emotionally is somebody has a lot of stability naturally. So the way they're going to present themselves is by being very emotionally stable. And a lot of times these people kind of draw people to them because they are emotionally stable. So like maybe people know, like, it's also just an energy, like a sense, like almost immediately. But definitely people get to know them, they would come to them because they know they're like the one that can handle anything, that is unflappable, that is non-judgmental. Um, but I would look here for a Taurus moon. I just feel really strongly there's a Taurus moon. That's partly, and look at the way it's aspected. It's going to be nicely aspected. Maybe it's in the fourth house. Maybe it's a trine or sextile to Mars and something like this. And maybe even to Saturn. So very like solid, stable type of energy. Um, I think with the Five of Swords in the past, I think they might have had a busy childhood and a little bit of competition. They had siblings, sibling rivalry. Nothing terrible. You might find that they still bristle a little around the siblings. And maybe it's not too bad, but maybe when you're talking to them, always look for stories like, they mention their sibling with a little sarcasm or something. It's like, oh, they're so successful or they're so not successful. hmm I'm sorry, but I think there's a pirate ship just crossing across the Gulf there. Interesting. So we're going to ignore the pirate ship and back here. Today I got to feeling like that. So emotionally too, they're probably going to be, they like certain things, and they probably have things. If you ask them, they're gonna, or if you go to their house, I mean, they're gonna have things from childhood with them in their house. I mean, anything from honestly teddy bears to furniture. A lot of like, I would guarantee you, they're gonna have cooking ware that was passed on from grandma or something like this. Pieces of furniture, maybe heirloom, is gonna be important to them. Um, and trust is very important to them. I think they could probably read people really well. I think they handle anger really well. They handle conflict really well. So I'm getting out of this too. Why people like them? It's like they don't bristle. They don't, they just don't. It doesn't. You could say something, and maybe it's a little triggery to many of us, and this person doesn't trigger easy, you know. Now, intellectually, with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, You would think this would be the emotional column, no? So we're looking at a Mercury here, I would guess in Cancer, maybe in Pisces, possibly in Scorpio, but water here. Um, this could be a water person, even Sun. I'm just saying just to get a thought. Um, but they are very emotionally involved in what they believe and how they speak. So they speak in an emotional manner. Like in some way, you'll notice how they're talking is as if it means a lot to them. Like, and I think people would really pick up on it positively because the page of cups shows a real emotional sincerity. So they don't bullshit. I get with this hair font too. They don't like there's no you can't lie to them, and they have zero tolerance for not just bullshit for pomp and even oddly with the hair, but I think they have zero tolerance for like pomp and circumstance. They have a respect for tradition and for traditional values. But with the page of cups here, they would easily call bullshit on anything that was insincere intellectually. People peacocking or uh, manipulating. They would call someone out. There's a story they might tell you. Well, they tried to do this, but I saw right through it, and I don't allow myself people to project their shit on me. So I said this, and because with the Knight of Cups, when they do believe in something, and it becomes like a feeling, like, a lot of Virgo Mercuries and stuff, like they think their feelings, Well, this person feels their thoughts. So manifestation would be interesting for them. Negativity could be devastating. Positivity could be very beneficial. They may be pretty open-minded though with the page of cups too. So I would expect them to be kind of liberally minded, even though there's a part of them the part of them that's traditional is around the family and the home and really the marriage. They might be kind of more traditional in that respect, but I think otherwise intellectually, they're pretty open-minded and intellectually curious. So in that sense, being open-minded, maybe you could say in the best sense, right? Now sexually, we're coming up with the Empress. That's very good. And the Three of Wands. I'm not going to do the reversals here. So then we're going to look at their core values, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. That's very good. And this is their lifestyle too. And the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This is your soulmate, guys. This is your soulmate. I mean, I'm telling you, we found them, and we're getting to know them. And let's skip the sex for just a moment and have a sip of coffee. All right. Mm-hmm. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Let's talk about that. Someone who has worked hard and done the right thing. They know how to save money. They know how to handle a budget. They know how to handle a business. They know how to handle a life in a Ten of Cups. So I just had a feeling like their spouse may have died. I mean, this is the kind of person they probably didn't. If they won't tell you a relationship where they chose poorly, and it was Jerry Springer or anything like that. They would have a lifestyle of abundance, basically, and they don't really want for anything. They could be flat out wealthy, this person. And with the Ten of Cups here, they're completely self-fulfilled. They don't. So keep in mind, like they don't need you to make them feel good or anything. They're going to recognize you're their soulmate and come with you into the relationship and be with you for the very best and highest of purposes. It also shows a really high vibration of this person with the Empress here and the Three of Wands. Now, I think they got a little kink to them in the bedroom, but so the Empress, it could be a Taurus Venus. It's at home there, but it's like heaven there. It's like the perfect Venus. I see them as being someone that you can just bury your head in them, and the lovemaking could be very passionate because the 301 is going to be some kink to it, some fire to it. They could have an Aries Mars, so definitely have a Taurus Venus Aries Mars. I'd look for that. You know, um, So also they're going to be someone that just really likes nice things. When they make love, they're probably going to like to have it between, in a kind of traditional sense in the bedroom, and they're going to want like some soft lighting and a little romance, and you know, uh, but at the same time, there's a part of them when you have these kind of differing Venus and Mars. I have it, kind of the way you want love is a little different from the way you want sex. So there may be some kink involved that is involved sexually. But in terms of love, I mean, they're just going to want to give you everything. Give you themselves. And look, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I mean, they're going to want to give you everything. They won't. I want to say, I don't want to say they won't put you on a pedestal, but they will exalt you. You know, they will exalt you, like the moon is exalted in Taurus, guys. That's what I see here. It's just a fantastic read here, Virgo. So, let me know if you resonate with this. Give me a like. It's good karma. It's easy. And really appreciate everybody subscribing. That helps a lot. Thank you for joining me on the beach, guys.